Remio.
Welcome to the semifinals match. We got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin? Normally I'd be like, I don't know if I should expose their name, but your actual name is Kevin. Your SGT name is Kevin, so I can't call you Wiggles.
Oh, good. Well, yeah. Now he's talking to you.
Can't call you Wiggles. Steve Mack, present and accounted for. He's expecting a hole-in-one tonight because he wants to take home the Nova. Steve Mack messaged me and he said, keep the Nova warm. I don't know who he's betting on, you or me, but
I'll try.
He's feeling salty. So what's up, Philip? How you doing, John? So we got semifinals here. Kevin, I feel like there's a tough, and it should be, the finals should be tough, but no matter who of us comes out of this, Mr. BBelz is up next.
Yeah, and he's been on a good one lately.
He really has been winning everything. He won our league last season. Killing it in the Blitz. He's leading the SGT Cup qualifying. He's in the finals on our channel, but enough about him. It's you and I tonight. And I don't know which, I just hope, let's just, whoever wins this, let's beat BBelz. How about that?
I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna hit a couple. You said you'd allow me. Give me a few swings. Just need the ball to go to your home ball at least once. Yeah, you're right. We do. We got the Nova launch monitor in here. You guys check out the video today on the Nova?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, so far so good. I haven't played a ton of rounds with it, but I really am enjoying it so far. I had it set up for last night, but I didn't have the video done. Otherwise, I was going to play with it last night. $1,500 is a good price. Yeah, it is. They're in a good price point, and I think their goal long term, we'll have Taylor on later, their goal long term is to be able to continue to become more efficient in their manufacturing, and maybe in different versions or in different, years to come, maybe even try to get the price point down if they can, but they want to get the unit out in people's hands, and Taylor will talk about that later. We're going to have him on after the match. You're betting on Ben, but my ego requires me to root for Kevin since he put a beat down on me in the bracket. What's up, PDN? So Kevin, Steve Mack says, because you beat him, he's got to root for you.
That was a good match.
Murphy says, good luck, boys. Bob, no way. Play good, boys. PDN is in the house. PDN, this is early for you, my friend. Love to see it. I hate to ask, but is there a car update? I want to see this car. I feel like it's just a mystery. I think the last time we played together, Kevin, I was asking PDN about the car.
Yes, sir. I remember that.
It's wrapped next week. Let's go. That's a clear wrap, isn't it? I've asked that, I think, before. I'm certain it is. Clear wrap. It's like a paint protector. All right, so feels pretty darn good. I will go right there. Yep. All right, you ready to do this, Kev? You warmed up? You ready?
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay. Just to protect against chips. How much will you drive at PDN? That's another question I'm always curious. Guys that get these super nice cars, do you drive it often? Is it a couple thousand miles a year? Is it What's it like? All right, and we are playing, I'm gonna rip the shit out. Don't back it into any hydrants though. It wouldn't be good. Shadow Creek, Las Vegas, right? Kevin, is that right? Shadow Creek, Las Vegas?
Yeah, Shadow Creek.
Okay, crate room. It's Jenny's number.
8675309, got it.
Yep. You got it. I'm gonna go blue. You're in the room. Okay, now let's make sure I got the settings right. I seem to screw this up about every time I set one up. Okay, so match play, 5-foot give me's. Let's see here. Mulligans are off. Par 3. Saturday. It's truly murphed settings, I think. Saturday. Normal, 11, calm. Force realistic, putting assistance, normal putting. Do you agree? Is that what it is? We got this right? Normal,
yeah,
11, normal, 11 calm Saturday, 5 gimmies.
Yep.
I think that's right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good luck, Kevin.
You too, sir.
All right. Let's see here. Normally, I make the guests go first, but I think it's actually more appropriate in match play for me to go first. You can get a raw number off me on the first hole. I think that's the host thing to do. That's the host thing to do. So we're going to go with that.
Yeah. What's elevation? I didn't look.
Elevation is 1900.
Cool.
1900. And I am vertically live as well right now. I don't know what that's going to be like. This is the first time I've ever done it. So we will see.
It's like that. The Colorado course we just played, I think I had a 404-yard drive on the first hole.
404?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was like 70 yards downhill and at 6,000 feet.
That's right.
That was difficult.
Oh, that's right. You played it last night with us, right?
I did play it last night.
You were, I think I did catch you, finally. You were way out in front. I had a hot finish to that one.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Scotty says good luck. First hole, 113. Good luck, Kevin. You too. Yeah, good match here. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. It's probably the wrong club. That's not the most confident way to start this. This is probably the wrong club. All right. Joined the Discord earlier. The SimBuild Stream Studio almost complete. Let's go. All right, here we go. 113. Big bounce. Oh, no. Let's get a hole in one. Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm using the Nova Golf launch monitor. We had a video come out tonight, and before Kevin hits here, if one of us gets a hole in one, Nova's giving it away. So we're going to spin the wheel for whoever's in the chat at the time of the hole in one, and it will be given away. We're going to run this stream probably weekly. We'll do a par 3 event until we give one away. So
awesome.
And if you have questions in the chat about it, let me know. Put them in. You can do it even during our match. I'll try to quiet down when Kevin's hitting. But it made you want to buy one? Oh, it's kind of my intro to it to start here. I mean, it's my intro to it, and now I'm gonna show people more about the features and things of it in some in-depth videos coming up. but I appreciate that you thought it was good and that you shared that with me. Thanks. All right, let's go here. This is one of the cool things about it. There's like the hover pad, so like you just hold your mouse over it and it like slowly moves. Or hold your club over it. It'll move forward or move left and right. It's just whether or not it's the right amount. Sometimes on these putts you got to use a mouse anyway to get it fine-tuned, but all right, 18 up to 20 feet. Break.
Good roll.
I haven't really putted much on it. That felt really good.
All right.
All right, 140. You can see on the dashboard of this thing, like when I hit a putt, look at the image on a putt. Kind of cool. So it tracks the ball like all the way through. You can see your putter stroke. You see how much it bounces. You can see if it dips down. It's really a cool camera view on the putting side of it. All right, 147. Wind off the right. What's this one? Be good. Give away the Nova.
Come on. Come on. That's a good shot.
It would be insane if we gave it away the very first stream we did this. So do it, Kev.
Yeah.
I've already had a hole-in-one in this tournament. Hey, Sharon. How's it going? I want to have a launch monitor that will help my son understand the why in his misses. I wish I had a camera that shows the club path and strike. You know, they just shared a thing today where one of their users added a camera to it. That's the open source side of things. What a good putt. Yeah, good putt. So they just showed today, if you go into they did it in our channel, Taylor added a video of one of his users that has a high-speed overhead camera that they added as like an accessory to their unit. And that high-speed overhead camera gives them that view. It's another piece of equipment, but they can tie it into OBS for nothing and link it to the shot send on the Nova. Go! No. Just didn't hit it. All right, 152, up 8, 160, wins with us. I don't know. Heat map right there. Okay. Too much? Yeah, maybe not. Sit. Phone chat is weird tonight. There's 2 streams, so I'm not sure which one you're on. There is a vertical live stream going right now, and there is the regular stream. So it depends on which one you're on. Make sure you're on the right one. I've never done 2 streams before, so this is new. But I'm vertically streaming to YouTube as well as horizontally streaming to YouTube. Yeah, good shot.
Thank you.
I don't even know how I would actually check my own stream on YouTube, so not sure how I can see it. Vertical was bad. Yeah, I don't... Well, I'm going to forget about it for now. Normally, that would drive me crazy to hear that one of my stream setups was bad, but I'm going to ignore it. I don't like putting out bad stuff. All right, 29 down 2 is 9. Wait, down 10 is 19. 19 is okay. Come on. Oh. That's OMG trying to get my head?
Good roll.
I think it is. Hey, thanks, Kev. You can't get in my head tonight, OMG. I'm so focused. Trying to airplay a vertical stream. Yeah, I think it's just made for phone viewing. I'm not sure. But someone suggested that I also vertical stream. So look at me go. Look at me now. Okay. Smash that like button and say that. Oh gosh. You guys are killing me. Sit. Come all the way down. Oh.
Wow.
Smashed it. Vertical is solid. Peace of mind right there. Come down. Oh, it's stuck. That was so close. All right, on 11 down. This is a great place to miss it right here, boys. It's 2 feet down to get to the front of the green, and then it's another almost a foot down once it lands. I don't know what to do here. Can I stop this, Kevin? What do you think?
You got it in you, Ben. I could feel it.
6 left? Is that gonna affect this? I don't think it will. Oops. I don't think I had it in there. One more try. My Connect is hooked up or not. Let me try one more time. Let me reset my GS Pro Connect because I think it's sending through. To here, but not there.
So is there anything special about that Nova? Do you have to use like RCT balls, or you have to put stickers on them or anything?
No, there's nothing. You don't have to do any of that.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, so you can use any ball as long as it has a marker, a blank ball, because it doesn't dimple track. So you just can't be a blank ball.
Okay.
There we go. That wasn't so hard. But currently, because they're in the middle of a software update, they've got to update the software because they upgraded components when they went to production. They're over in China. They do need to update the software side to match the improved hardware for their native connector. So I am on the open API connector with it right now. And just like on my other launch monitor, like my Rapsodo and other ones I've had on the open, every now and then I do have to reset the GS Pro Connect every now and then, but kind of an open API thing. It don't like short chips? No. It was actually sending them through on my end, Scotty. The GS Pro Connect was DC'd. How durable is the glass in front? It's not only is it durable, it's inset enough that a ball can't go into it. Nice putt. All right, still one. All right, 149 up 6. 142 is 149 is the back of the green. I can't decide how much this elevation really helps me. Let's see here. Maybe this much.
Yeah, just that much.
Just that much right there. No, not that much. Darn it. I chunked it. Go!
Hey.
The door is open.
I'll leave it open.
That looks like a good number. So for lefties, you would just stand on the other side of it and hit over it like it was an alignment stick. So you know what I mean? So you would have it, you would just stand over on that side and swing with it, you know, in between your feet and the ball. But you'd have to have a center strike hitting mat so that you could stand on that opposite side. Like in my room, I don't have room on that side for my particular setup. That's a good question though. But yeah, you don't ever move it for a lefty. You just leave it right where it is. Good question. All right. 21 up 3.5. So.
Great chip.
Thank you. Get in there. That would make the video look odd. No, I don't know that it would. Not for the ball video that they use. I think there's a lot of, they got a lot of examples in their testing. Let's see here. Good putt.
Thank you. Kind of a knee knocker there for me anyway. I suck at putting.
All right, 138. Ball, it's in like a little bowl there. That is one thing too. If you hold over this touch bar, it resets the hole. Resets your aim. All right, 137, 138, up 9. Somebody made a claim that I was icing you. I would never do that. I mean, maybe. I gotta turn something off. Hold on. Now I'm icing you.
Yeah, it's becoming more clear now, Ben.
Now I am icing you, actually. Yeah. Okay, all right, we're good. The guy said the unit's low profile. About the height of a ball. Yeah, it is. It is low profile. It's actually lower than the height of a ball, I would say. I'll have to put one up next to it. Stay up there. Okay.
Good shot, Ben.
Thank you. When you drive into Shadow Creek, it's like you're not even in Las Vegas anymore. It's beautiful. It's like being in Las Vegas is not beautiful, is what I'm hearing off that. Big kick right here. It could be really good. Could swing down to the circle. Oh, it's just gonna stop. Okay. Good shot.
Thank you.
Kevin, 15 feet. Me, 14 feet. So we got about the same putt here. Or same distance.
Going opposite ways, huh?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. You're gonna break. We both got our handedness putt, right? Like you like to see a left to right. I like to see a right to left.
Yeah.
No excuses. When was my last GS Pro hole-in-one? Good. It was on stream in round 1 of this tournament against Tom 70. It was the famous night of when PDN took over the largest super chat ever. So feel free to beat it if you want. 16 to 16. Gosh darn it. That's the not up, not in kind of thing. Gotta hit it. All right, 114. Up a little. Heat map it quick. Bounce left, maybe. Come on. Okay.
Good number. Appreciate it.
Little inside info. Phone stream is super laggy. Oh, hey guys on the phone. Come over to the other stream. I've never done the vertical stream, so there's a vertical stream on my phone, which is just like different. I don't know how it's doing rendering both, but it sounds like it's not doing well. Holy false front, huh, Kev? I didn't see that. Like, did you see just to your right or just beyond my ball?
Yeah.
That looks wonderful. I don't know what to do here. Putt this chip in. I'm going to putt it. All right, 18 down 2. Just don't know what it does in the fairway part of this. Break. Let's go.
Nice. That was the right choice, I guess.
That was it. Seems like the putting works really well. How do you like the new launch monitor you're using? Yeah, the putting seems to be okay, at least for that shot. I do like the like some of the touchscreen integrations are really nice. Or the touch bar, I should call them.
Yeah, are you physically touching it or are you just hovering over it?
You just hover over it, so it's got a radar in the back of it. No wonder nothing's working for me. Last night, I'm just a mess. I'm sorry, Kevin. TV timeout. All my hotkeys are disabled. Like, why is nothing working? It's because last night I had disabled my hotkeys. Okay, there we go. All right. What I don't like about the vertical live, though, is that I have to set up 2 separate streams. So I'm not sure how good that is. Like, I don't know how many are in this stream and how many are in the other stream, if it's a good thing to have them separate, but they're separate. So however that works. The other stream says there's 10 people in it, and then there's 50 or something in this one, or whatever it says, 42. So versus having them all in one, but I guess maybe it's better to view it on the phone that way. People can give me feedback online. That'd be great. All right, 40 through 35. So yeah, for this thing, there's like a radar unit in the back, so it knows where your club is at in position to it. So if I hold it there, it's going to turn the heat map on and off. And if I hold it over here, just hover it, it's going to go left and right with the aimer. If I hover on the front one, it'll go left. The back one will go right.
That's cool.
Too much. Sit down. Come back. No, there is another stream, Dave. There's 2 live streams on. One of them has two vertical dashes between it, and one of them has 1 vertical dash if you look in the stream title. So it'll say like, whatever, episode 156, and then that straight up, and what's that called, Kevin, in programming? The straight up and down. Right above the enter key. It's vertical. I don't know what those are called. A separator?
Something like that.
But there's 2 of those in a row. 2 like L's, basically. The one with 2 L's is a phone version, a vertical live stream version. So that one is slightly different. Because I think vertical lives show up in the YouTube Shorts section when people are scrolling, whereas my normal lives do not. So I decided to put a vertical live to try it. Somebody told me to try it, basically. All right, down 18 inches, 32 feet, so 14-footer. Break, sit, stop. Okay. Kevin, this is like ice in the field goal kicker. Hey, come on. I might just shut the vertical off.
And these screens aren't messing around. They're moving a lot.
135. Yeah, I don't think the vertical eye is working. Wow, this looks like we've got trouble.
Yeah, is this a forced draw off the box?
Mm-hmm. Just don't want to. I wonder how. Yeah, okay. Well, best of luck here. I didn't go anywhere near it. I wussed out. Oh,
All right, I'll give it a go.
I wussed out.
Go.
Much better on this stream. Good shot.
Thank you.
Yeah, the other one's frozen. I'm just going to turn the other one off. The other one's frozen.
Yeah, Discord appears to be smooth right now.
It's probably the encoder settings that I put together for my vertical live stream that I have had no clue what I was doing when I did it 35 seconds before we started. So I probably need to test it and do it and take a little more time with it. My bad. All right. Whoever was on it, they can come join this stream. The one that I linked to anyway was this one. I don't like this. Okay. Yeah, that was bad.
Tough shot.
I just couldn't commit to, like, yeah. Psyched myself out from the beginning of this hole. All right, let's try to make a putt so that you gotta at least make it. Oh, all right, good hole.
That's tough.
I would give it to you if it let me, but I'm gonna assume.
No, dude, I might hit this out of the circle. You don't know.
I'm gonna assume you two putt though.
That's a bold assumption there.
Come on. Playing psych games with me there. He missed it on purpose so that I'd have to think about how I had a chance if I could have gotten up and down.
Twice, man.
Playing mind games with me there.
It's getting you back for icing me twice.
I would say I probably have home stream advantage for sure.
That's what I get. Had it coming.
All right, 153. Thanks for giving me a number there, Kev. You punk.
There's strategy behind all of it, Ben.
Yeah. All right. How are you guys linking your stream? I did the same thing, I think. Just go a little more. Kind of chunked it. How are we linking our stream? So I use OBS and I bring Kevin's video in through Discord. I think that's what you're getting at, probably the question. So Discord is how we get our video feeds to one another. Got the Mevo Gen 2. What's your opinion? Might return. I don't have one, so I hate to give you like an opinion as if I know something about it, because I don't have one. Oobsy was in here, the Oobsy Golf channel. He did a review on them, and he returned his. I think it really depends on what you want to use it for. I would hate to be the one that would give you like an authoritarian like opinion on it when I haven't used it. All right, 16. Settle. Why did it have to read that as a bladed shot when I bladed it? Just ignore it.
Yeah, man, I hate it when these launch monitors are accurate sometimes.
I know. We do have a good match, Murph. Good match brewing. God. Oh, what a good putt. I thought you had it. 4 hybrid, yeah, I love the link style courses as well. Landman is awesome. It's really close to where I live, so I've played it a few times. And then having played at a course to play it on the sim, that almost is even better when you've played it. Kev, did you guys ever get a hold of P-Toad for an update up on your course?
Yeah, P-Toad said he was going to take care of it. I'm not sure if he did, but he did say he was looking into it.
All right. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. A lot of trial and error and a lot of community help that I try to reshare has gone into this setup I call home.
Come on, Ben, we need a hole-in-one here.
I know. We got to give away one of these launch monitors.
Yeah.
I feel like I should just aim a little right. Go right there. Let's go ace. I need the wind to move it a touch. I drew it. Should spin a lot. Come on, get lucky.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Good try.
Crushing it just here for the monitor. Hey, man. It's not a bad idea. It could happen. I know you're not, though. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Whoa.
That's so unlucky.
10-8 and it sucked.
If that doesn't catch fringe, it spins. I know you do, crushing it. I know better. Kevin has an overhead. He has a Unicore, right, Kev?
Yeah, I've got a Unicore IXO because I play here with T Wiggles all the time, and being left-handed, I didn't want to have like a launch monitor on the floor.
Yeah, so when you have right and left-handed players, overhead's obviously a big benefit. Kev, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I switched my audio. I wanted to make sure. God dang it, Whiskey Rich.
Oh.
Yeah. Stop looking at me. You're such a dink. All right, 9-5 down one. Oh, settle? Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's what I whenever I miss a putt.
oh, you'll make this.
There we go. All right, 1, 2, 9. Okay. Up 5. Pin's way back there. Let's go pitching wedge. Uh-oh. Just absolutely toe shanked that.
It rolled out of that deep rough, I think, into the concrete.
I think it's under the concrete.
I sure hope so for my sake. Dude, I hit that.
Whiskey, you're making me blush. You are absolutely making me blush. All right, I just hope it's not under, but Kevin does, so we'll see. No, he doesn't actually, but 28. Concrete lie, shouldn't take anything off of it. Go in. Oh, jeepers, I'm glad I hit the flag. That might have been like 20 feet away if it didn't. Crushing it. I get jealous of the 16 by 9 setup too, like the big setup. Kevin, are you 16 by 9?
I'm actually 1610.
So even more, even better, right?
Depends who you ask.
Depends who you ask.
Yeah, $1 more.
I was asking you. Why'd you go 1610? What was the reason?
Because I could, yeah.
Because I wanted to.
So I play in my garage, and this is the size of my double door essentially on the garage, my 2-car bay, and it's retractable. So I built it to go up and down so my wife doesn't get mad at me.
Do you ever put it up and down? Like, is it a nightly, daily? Do you always put it up and down?
Every time it's always up until I play. I bring it down. It only takes 2-3 minutes.
That's cool. So how do you play? Yeah, you have to stand over it as a lefty. So as a lefty, you just stand on the other side and it sits between your feet like an alignment stick. So you don't do anything different with the setup for a lefty. That's on a shelf, 194. What's this 194 stuff here? 194, 189, 1... Seems like an awfully long ways, doesn't it?
I don't know. We got a big boy hole.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well. No, that's not it. Just work out. Or not.
Yeah, it's not going to kill you.
Very kind of you. Kev, I like your Titans shirt, but I hope it won't affect your golf. I hope the season thus far won't affect your golf game. Titans
I'm
fans?
not even a Titans fan. My son plays on the Titans, and he had a game tonight, so I had to wear the jersey for my wife.
Oh, you're not a Titans fan.
No.
So it's not affecting your game.
Maybe it is.
maybe the Titans are really it's the Tennessee Titans' fault. Kevin, do you remove the carpet? They want to know.
Yeah, it just rolls up super quick. Good chip.
Thank you, DJ. Chippy chippy woo woo. I don't know what that means, John. You're a little late to the party, DJ. Yeah, but there's been no hole in one yet, so there's that.
And it's coming.
Here comes Johnny. Settle.
Felt like I put a bunch of spin on it, but numbers say otherwise.
You put 52, but the rough took off, like, it must have took off a lot.
Yeah.
52, and it came in at 33. That's why whenever you see backspin more than total, it's because backspin is the number they don't touch with the penalty.
Got it.
You knew that, but the viewers. Hey, good putt.
Thank you.
All right, 144 down 5, 140. Into the wind. I don't think that matters. All right. Does the wind matter? No. Not very close, but we're dancing. Didn't get anyone in chat excited for a free Nova there. Did the Titans win? It's a great question. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
My son's Titans won.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot. Settle right there. Good ball. Up on that shelf that I didn't get up to. All right, 33 up 12, 45 is the putt. All right. Whiskey wants the Nova. Come on, somebody hit it in the hole. We're gonna play.
I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm trying.
It doesn't look, but I'm trying. Yeah. I think Taylor's gonna join me after this. One of the creators of the Nova, and we're gonna play some more par 3 stuff and Q&A about the Nova after this. Get in there. Nice. Oh, what? It's like double broke. That was really super weird. Whiskey Rich, I love that. All right. You'll do a live raffle for a custom themed golf shoes. Do you do something like that? There he is. There's HT Dumps. There's the Nova guy himself. All right, 130. 130. I feel like this is right on the edge of don't be stupid kind of territory.
My specialty.
It's my specialty. Oh no. All right. Okay, that should be good. Go in. Nope, way too much. I was like looking at the offline number. I'm like 0.9 offline. Yes.
Great line, Ben.
Great line. Wrong power. We need to combine power and line. Whiskey, you should send me or put in the Discord your custom golf shoes. I want to see these. I'm super intrigued by what that means. Oh, pretty good. Or email them to me. I would love to see them, and if you didn't mind, if you emailed it to me or sent it to me, I'd even show it on stream if you didn't mind. I suppose if you do it for like a price, you probably wouldn't mind at all, because maybe someone would want a pair made. Really, all I want is a circle. This feels like it breaks a ton. No way. For a second there.
Good putt.
Yeah, if you can email them now, it's the same as my SGT name, except where there's an underscore, put a period. Triple trpl.bgy@gmail.com. Good putt.
Thank you.
Ron Robinson, it's a good question. If we turned putting assist off, which I wonder if I'm supposed to have it off right now. Maybe I'm supposed to have it off. I don't even know. But you can just putt to the side. You can, Ron. You can set it up so that you can just putt to the side with any of the launch monitors. I'm
bad enough at putting on.
What's that?
I'm bad enough at putting.
Yeah. To not do it that way, you mean? Yeah. But yes, you can do it. You can set it up. That's the short answer. You can set it up to just putt to the side of the different angles, which can make it quicker. It can save you time from aiming. I do absolutely love the heat map function in the aimer on the Nova. It's a clever integration. Go. Too much spin. That's not going to hold. Is it? Oh, I spoke too soon. Stay.
Shot.
All right. You'll be dark in league for a bit. Finally join, and now sim is rebuild. Took the temp down.
Good.
A permanent shot. A good shot here. That's a great shot. Nice ball. Yep. Yeah, so if you just turn off putting assist, then, which is a setting that like 90% of us have on, and then we putt straight. But if you turn that off, you can just putt left to right or side to side. Yep. And there are guys that do it that way, and it is kind of fun if you've ever done it. I call it free balling. You have no HLA, and you just putt at whatever angle and speed you would kind of envision it to be in real life. No! Throw me a freaking bone here. Just go in. Is my lighting dimming and brightening automatically when putting? No, what you're seeing is my camera's auto ISO settings adjusting because my projector is so bright. When the putt switches screens, it goes from black to bright when the scene switches, and then the camera freaks out. So it looks like I've got someone in here running like ambience lighting to go along with my stream setup, but I don't. I'd like to say it was all on purpose. Great win right there. We got a one hole match with 2 to play, people. Hopefully you're on the edge of your seats.
I know I am, Ben.
Are you? You got the honors here too.
I got the number.
He goes, I got the number. That was a very confident, I got the number. And he does. He's got the number.
That's the right number. Oh, hard kick left. That's a tough pin.
So far on the edge of my seat, I fell off. Pick him up, Kevin. Pick him up.
It's the shirt.
The guy's in your room. The guy that fell off his seat is in your room, so make sure he's okay. Would you? $117, huh? I think I can do that. I think I can. Uh-oh. Is it high enough that that works? No. No!
Ah,
Not terrible, but... No, actually, Cody, my room is actually really pretty bright. What a putt! Let's go. Should be a bunch of let's goes in the chat for that one. All right, I'm gonna have to chip this in. Has to be the shirt change. Let's go. He's got the triple bogey shirt on. He's got the very first run of triple bogey shirts. I'm gonna have to get him a new one. The very first run had of free shirts had some errors on it. I feel like they put the 3 up too high, and I think some of the triples were sideways. So
I am left-handed, so works perfect.
okay, go in the hole, would you? Normally I'd be really happy, but you just beat me. Good putt. All right, so we're all square going to 18. And hey, I don't know that we need to worry about it yet, but a tiebreaker, do we just go back to 1 and keep playing? How do they do that? I think you'd have to, because you wouldn't want to reset the match over and over and over again.
Murph in the chat?
What's that?
Is Lefty Murph in the chat? He could tell us.
He's got to be. Commish Murph. Oh, go in the hole. Great shot. That's in the circle.
Come on. Come on.
Nice
Come on.
shot, Kevin.
It's the shirt, man.
You went and switched shirts. Mid-round change. You must have did that while I was icing you, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Figured I'd do something myself.
Appreciate it. All right, sudden death starting on 1. Yep. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't swing. The 60 in my hand. Steve Mack with the boom. He really is rooting for you, Kev. Oh, I just pulled it a hair. I got to chip this in or it's over.
Make it.
Hit the 60. How rude. All right. Do what BBelz would do. So here, can I putt this? No, I don't want to. Stupid idea. GG, brother. You're headed to the finals. Let's go. Down 2 with 3 to play. He wins 16, 17, and 18.
He changes his shirt.
Birdie finish to win it. Let's go, Kevin.
Part of the plan the whole time.
What a good match. What a comeback.
Sorry we didn't get the hole-in-one, but...
You know what? I'm kind of excited for the next match, and if you guys will let me, I'm gonna Jim Nance it. I'm gonna broadcast it. We'll get the finals on the channel. The BBelz versus the Kevin, and the Idaho versus the Colorado. We got 2 guys at elevation, I think, playing an elevation course, isn't it? If I think I looked at it,
I'm not sure.
Maybe I might be making things up. Well, congratulations, Kev. Good round.
Thank you. Good play, man.
Just couldn't do it. I had the number on the last hole, but I pulled it 7 yards.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Well,
Kevin,
you, man. That did it.
You might be getting a trophy next. Even better.
Hopefully.
You got to play Bells. You know what? Take out Bells, would you? Bells, you're going down. Bells in the chat. He's like, come on, man.
I'm going to do it for everybody.
Do it for everybody. Take down the giant. I'm kidding, Bells. If you play well, we'll be happy for you, too. All right. Well, thank you, Kevin. I'm going to bring the Nova guys in, and we're going to continue to try to get hole-in-one tonight.
Thanks, guys.
All right. The champ, Kevin CZ, is headed to the finals against Bells. We will see you later. All right. How about that? How about that? I just ran into an absolute freight train to finish. I just needed 1 par out of him. 1 par. Too much to ask. All right. Let's see if we can get... or myself, I just needed 1 birdie. I guess we could look at it that way. I just needed 1 birdie. I'm sure everyone is rooting for me, Bells says. Probably not. Maybe. All right, let's see here. Do we have HT dumps in? Let's see if I can get him into the live stream. Taylor's, see here. Permissions. I'm gonna have to give you permissions to this room. Let me do that quick. The Nova guys are on next. Well, at least one of them. I don't know if we'll get Wade and Chad or not. I don't think so. But we got HT Dumps coming in. We're going to talk Nova, maybe play a few holes of par 3 golf if he's up for it. Maybe not. If not, we'll just do like a little interview. Try to hit hole-in-one and give away this launch monitor. All right. You should be able to join this channel now. I'm in the live stream channel on my Discord if you see it. Taylor. Kevin CZ is the champ. Gosh. He made me feel so comfortable the whole time, too. You see that, Taylor? There he is. You see that? He just like lulled me to sleep and then absolutely took me out.
It was a close match.
It was a close match. Well, welcome. Welcome,
Yeah,
Mr.
you.
Nova. Have you had a busy day today?
You would not believe, but it's good. Good.
It's good.
What we want.
So Nova launch monitor is on the market. Which screen do I want here? I got so many screens
Yeah,
here.
I got 2 views. So how do you want to switch up? Because I could keep it at this view or do the face cam. What do you want?
That view. Let's go there.
All right.
Let's go there.
I'll have to look up. My camera's
Yep.
up here.
I'll get rid of the player data. Well, welcome. So the Nova launch monitor, I got it in the sim now, thanks to you,
Yep.
and it's awesome. How's things been going with the Nova so far?
It's going great, man. There's the outreach from the community. It seems like it's something people have been wanting for a long time. And we've, even today, we have had like 4 developers reach out and like, hey, I have this great idea. Like, please, let's go. Let's do something. We're like, all right, what do you need? Let's go.
So I don't know if you want to start and just talk about, I mean, I talked about it in the video a little bit. I don't even know if I got it 100% right. I went off your about page, and I think I know you guys well enough. I've talked to you a bunch. We've gotten to know each other over the last year or so. And then you went off to China and you went on a building. I mean, you've been through this whole journey with it. Do you want to give us kind of just the high level and talk about where you came from?
Yeah. So basically, I was too embarrassed to go play golf outdoors. So I bought another launch monitor back in 2018. And it's like, okay, here I go. I'm going to learn to play in my house so I don't go out and mess up other people's rounds. And I enjoyed it. It's fun. I like tech. Everybody would come over and be like, oh, okay, this thing is not that cool. And it frustrated me because, like, please, this is so cool. But it didn't work out that well. And I met Chad. He had the same launch monitor I did. And we were like, man, we could build something better. So we became friends over Discord. And then we made like a yearly group meetup from the guys in Discord. We'd all just head out to Vegas, play a bunch of rounds together and hang out. And it just became a great community. And so we're like, okay, time to capitalize on this because there's way more to it than just the tech. I'm meeting guys who I consider my real good friends now. And this is all done through sim golf.
I admire that. That's something we've talked about on the channel a few times is, I think I was talking to you one night. I was like, we've all been talking about getting together. You're like, yeah, I've actually done that before. So like doing an in IRL kind of get together tournament would be just like I don't know, a dream. Like you say, we've become friends. I was down in the Colony, Texas for like a work event, which ended up being kind of near you because you're down in Texas. And we're texting. We've never actually met in real life, but we're texting. We're ready to meet up, and some big ice storm came in.
Yeah, I was like, man, Ben, I can't make it out there because I'll never get home, and you should actually fly out quick.
He texts me, he's like, really? Honestly, you should just leave town. Yeah. Well, cool. So you guys went out and you basically built the tech, built the software, come up with the cameras. One thing I got wrong in the video today is they didn't 3D print it. It's an injection molded setup.
Look,
oh my goodness.
This is our first prototype. Like, this is where we came from. Like, here you go, guys. If you want to know how we started, literally
wild.
2x4s.
What is on there? Is it like measurements? Like,
oh yeah, measurements and everything for the LED bar, the touch bar. And then we had another unit we did for beta testing and stuff like that. This was our very first beta thing we did. And you can notice we didn't have the little hump here because we were using different technology to track the touch bar, but we didn't like it. And the radar gave us way more information. And so we got now where we're at. This was the 3rd prototype, and you can see with the hump. And then what you have now is the actual unit itself from production. There's a little metal faceplate and the glass and all that. And we have 2 radars too, Ben. So we have this radar and there's another radar inside.
so there's a radar projecting out sort of the horizontal side, and then there's one on that knob on the top. And
Yes.
you know, what you do with those things now may not even be what they get used for in the future, but they're added pieces of tech that they give you kind of range of possibilities, right? Is that kind of why they're there?
Yeah, so we built something to be kind of future-proof and say, we could eventually use this stuff to do really cool things. So let's put it in there and then figure out how to do it. So it's kind of like a different approach to it. It's like, all right, we got all this information. So now it's more of like, okay, how do we put it together? How do we make cool features? How do we utilize all these things we have inside the unit?
I love it. I'm gonna put, let's see here. If I put ask a question, let's see here.
Oh, I should probably bring up the chat stream too, so I could read
If
as
I
well.
put start, if I do ask a question, viewers, tell me what that means. I have a Q&A and I put ask a question. Is that where I would ask and you guys would answer the question I ask, or is it the other way around? I'm trying to figure out a good way to do this. Answer viewer questions live. So I think if you click the Q&A, you can put questions in there now. You can also just do it in the live chat, but we'll see how that works. Let me know, viewers out there.
All right, so I have your chat up. Yes, it is Whiskey Rich, radar and camera based.
So it's a
And
radar and
we don't suffer from any of the other radar interference or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about the environment, fans, or whatever the other hassles are with radar units.
radar and camera based. So is it using the radar currently for
Yes.
the shot reading?
Yeah, so that's how we have club head speed. So we can do all kinds of checks with the radar data from the ball data, and then we can use the cameras. And the club head measurements are all from the radar unit. And you talked about it, you mentioned in the video, that's coming out. We just want to provide the actual best number. Because if you're trying to get better at golf, club head speed is one of the key things you can actually focus on. So we don't want to put out a number where people use it and then they go use other units and they're like, everything's changing. Why does my club head speed change? I'm not getting better. So we're just trying to figure out the way to do it. Do you want it pre-impact, post-impact? Do you want it at impact? Which one of those metrics is the best?
I've heard that talked about before, how when people say, you know, like you compare a TrackMan to a GC quad, let's say, and how they actually measure club head speed differently, or they measure ball speed differently. Some of them measure it like at the point of highest compression. Some of it measure at the point where the ball leaves the face. Some of it, like those measurements are different in different places for different launch monitors. And if you look at, you know, they will describe what they are putting, but for the layman, when we look at it, we kind of assume they're always the same. And like you're saying, you could give club head speed at different points in the arc, and you're just trying to figure out where the best, you know, spot is to deliver that data. I mean,
to help people.
Yeah, to help people. So keeping in perspective that, like, I mean, you guys, you're a three-man team at the moment, maybe a little more.
Currently,
probably,
yeah. I mean, we're just getting started. That number will grow, but this is three-man team, and we got here.
And you're expanding on this thing all the time. I think you said to me like a while back, I think you're in the beta phase, or I don't remember when it was, but you just said, you know, like, it's only getting better, and it really only has gotten better. You see, you've got all the prototype stages, and you get the stage that it's at now. And I feel like with the open source side of things, you said the developers reach out to you. I think that's the biggest. I think that's such a huge thing.
The data we are generating, and we have no problem with that. We want people to build upon this device, make it an ecosystem. Like, hey, I got a great idea, but none of the other launch monitoring companies will talk to me. Guess what? You don't even have to talk to us. If you want to, that's awesome, but you don't have to. And we just give you the data. Do what you want with it. And, you know, this is new and uncharted waters. So what it becomes is, who knows, but we're just going at it full speed ahead.
And some of the things I didn't mention in the video, but like connecting to GS Pro, there's no fee for the Nova to connect to GS Pro. There's no fee for it to connect to, I think my favorite one is Fitness Golf. There's no fee for, I don't know, that's going to be a collab, I think, right? And I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do some Fitness Golf streams, because I think if I got a treadmill in here and I start running between shots, people would get an absolute kick out of it.
Man. Hey, Greg's a great guy. He reached out to us because his application got pulled from all the other launch monitors, and he was like, hey, I got this great thing. Like, let's make it work. We're like, no problem, man. Let's go.
I'm not even joking. I think it's super cool. I started looking at it last night, and I'm actually insanely impressed with the website and all the different things. But yeah, I mean, I am in here all the time, and I say this is my workout, but I could actually, I'm not really working out. If I had a treadmill in here, maybe. Well, I think it's awesome. So there's really no added fees. There's just, and that's a big thing. And what do we call that? It's almost like golf tax, right? Is that the key term?
Golf
that's
tax.
Golf tax. We were
Oh.
talking the other night. I was like, there's just no added fees. And you go, Chad and I like to call that golf tax. I'm like, that's what that is. All this different stuff. You got a fee to connect. You got an annual subscription. You got everything, right?
And eventually, if we think of something that would be worth it, because server space and all that, that's all not free. So our goal is, if we do have any kind of subscriptions, it'll be an optional value-added subscription. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I am willing to pay for this, but I don't want to stranglehold customers and be like, to play your favorite game, you have to pay us an extortion fee. No, that's not us. That's not what we're about.
Right. But if you can add, features, or maybe there's something that a community-built app that has just absolutely incredible value for a user, something that tracks, I don't know, your bag or your distances or your, who knows what people are going to build. You can only imagine. Maybe
There's
it's like,
a lot
well,
of-
I'll pay a couple bucks a month for that.
There's
I
a
want
lot
that.
of smart people in this space as well. Every night I'm out here streaming in my Discord, and the people who pop in are always great people. It's like, hey man, what's going on? And for them just to be able to talk about their ideas, it's liberating for them. And we happy to provide a space for that. Like, yeah, that is an awesome idea, man. Let's go with it. Go for it. We'll help you out in any way you need.
I've enjoyed that too. In your space, you must have a welcoming sense about you, because I've come in and we've hung till late in the morning sometimes talking ideas.
Sometimes too late at night.
But I mean, I don't know that you get where you are right now without being a guy that's like open to ideas. I mean, I think we've all thought, how cool would it be to build your own launch monitor? But I can't even imagine the endeavor. What's been like the hardest thing? What's been something you just didn't expect when you came down this journey?
I would say the hardest thing we didn't expect is, and not to knock on golfers, but listening to golfers talk about their feels versus the numbers they have. They're like, I know this is wrong. We're like, oh no, man, it's really not. Like, no, it can't be. I'm hitting 350 on my other sim. Why am I not doing it? I'm like, what do you hit outdoors? Like into the woods? Like, yeah, okay. So it's all been fun though. So I'd say it's just a whole big process, bringing out a product worldwide. We're talking to different distributors and shippers, and it's on a global scale now, which Joe, who introduced us to, he's also nice. He's like, hey man, you really got to get this out here. And we're like, oh, okay, I guess we do need to go worldwide.
Joe, you're talking Joe Legalski. He's just an awesome dude. He's one of the first friends I made in the sim world, and I admire him a lot. He had this on probably about a year ago, and you're right before your pre-beta phase, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
He got one of the early access units, and we also did a Nova tour for a while, where for $50 you could get the unit, and we'll send it to you for a few weeks. You could try it out, see if you like it, and then send it back. And so we had a whole cycle of that going around, and it was really great to meet all the guys in our Discord. They come and play online, and that was kind of one of the things, like, hey, the only requirement is you got to come and play at least one round with us and tell us about your experience. And it's all been positive. And anything we hear from them, we take it and improve on the unit. And so each of the units have been improved. So how long to create from start to finish? I'd say 2018 to now is a month ago. We pretty much launched our production units, and that's what you have.
2018 to now, so like a little over 6 years. And you've been across the continents, across the planet, developing and building. And I mean, a few months ago, I was trying to get a hold of you, and you were on an opposite sleep schedule than I was.
Hey, I'm down to play. You want to play 9 at Bootlegger's Lair?
Let's
continue
do it.
on this hole-in-one giveaway?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do
And
it.
then so that's the other cool thing. Nova's willing to tailor kind of with an awesome little deal here. And I think we'll just run this weekly for a while until we give one away. And I think on Bootlegger's Lair, one's going to happen. I play this course enough where it certainly could. I watched Yeti do it. I watched Yeti do one the other night.
Yeah, we could bring in guests too. Some of our users, whoever, they want to come play. Let's all give it a try.
Absolutely. Let's jump in and we'll continue the Q&A. If you guys have questions, keep asking them in the chat. AC says, is this for sale currently? It absolutely is. If you go to my video that I put out today, there's a link there, or you can go to, give me the website, OpenLaunch.
Openlaunch.io.
OpenLaunch.io.
Yep, for sale currently. It is powered for hybrid golf, a simple barrel jack connector from a laptop connector, so it's or a power brick. So it's DC power from a power brick. I think Triple showed off we could give you a 10-foot extension cord, and then you have plus the length of the actual laptop brick or DC AC brick, AC DC brick.
I've got a room. It is Nova 1.
All right.
I've created it. And the Q&A side, so if you go up and go from the live chat to the questions side, so that did work. If you go put your questions in there, they pop up. How is it powered was a question. We just talked about that. It's just plugs in a normal wall outlet, and it's got like a 10-foot extension. I didn't actually need the extension, but it's really nice if you do. Can you do face angle now was a question that's been added.
No, that's club head speed is the next roadmap item for club data. In the future, who knows? I mean, everything's open for possibilities. I'm not going to say yes or no. We'll give it a try. We're going to have beta, like software versions, if people want to try out our ideas and stuff like that. That's kind of what we want. We want to engage and do cool stuff with it. So even if the idea doesn't work, maybe it's useful for some people, maybe it's not.
Great question. See if there's another question in there.
Oh, and props to you for the screen. Got to give you that. You're the guy who started that.
He's talking about his
virtual screen.
His virtual screen in the back there. So I've been reluctant to take credit. But the other night I did bring. I was like, man, it kind of feels good. I think maybe I could start taking a little, because Taylor gave me some. So the Nova Launch guys gave me some. But dude, I just did that for me, and it's the same kind of like feeling. I remember when we first started talking, I had the same feeling where it's like, I want more people to play sim golf. I want to watch more people play sim golf, and so for me, things like that screen overlay, I think they make sim golf more watchable. And they make the experience kind of better, where if I'm not watching your stream, but I'm just looking at your camera view, I can kind of see it through your projector now with your overlay. And so I kind of like that.
All right, definitely.
All right, I'm going to get out of the chair and we're going to play some golf.
Let's go.
All right, hit one in the hole. Give this thing away on the first night.
Let's see how financially irresponsible I can be.
If he starts shanking it, you know he's not committed. He's like, what do you mean? I shank it all the time. No.
No, that is true. I'm not on your caliber of a golfer.
I shank it all the time. I haven't done it tonight, but I've had a hosel on like every stream since I streamed with Hosel Rocket Golf. I think he put a spell on me. All right, Taylor, you're up. Definitely need to learn how to do the screen overlay too. Well, we'll teach you. And if you ever have a question, my Discord's always a great place for one, and so is Nova's. And if you need Nova's Discord link, you can go no further than the video I put out today and look in the description. The link is there. Hopefully you got a few new members today, Taylor.
I definitely did. And we have a permanent link too, by the way. So the discord.gg/openlaunch will be a permanent invite. So you don't have to put the weird numbers or create.
How come I don't know how to do that? I think you told me a while back that I could permanent link my Discord.
Yep.
Didn't you? I don't know. You were being kind to me one night.
Yeah, you have to actually get Nitro Boost.
We have it. Everybody nitroed.
Yeah, then you can create a permanent link for your channel.
See, this is why the Nova guys are awesome. All right, so what is the Discord? What is it? www?
I think it's discord.gg, and then you just do /open launch.
All right, so we're gonna put both those in here, and I'll pin them up top. Replace the pin message. There you go. So the Discord and the website where you can buy it are both at the top of the stream. They're pinned up there. So join the Discord and buy a Nova. Do both. All right, let's see here.
Or tune in for your chance to win a free one if we do play good golf.
Yeah, I think I can make a hole-in-one on this course. I'm actually pretty confident. Okay.
I see you selected the closest pins too. So okay.
Did I?
I'm just messing with you. Oh.
All right. It's a little off there.
Let's see here. Open it up a bit. Be enough. Right.
That's the hard. That's one of the hardest bunkers to get out of on this course. I think I heard some drywall there.
Oh, it's my ceiling.
That's what I mean.
I put plywood on my ceiling. I actually had to cut a hole in the garage because my ceilings are low. So I raised up my ceiling so I could play in my garage.
Oh. I'm playing like zigzag, tic-tac-toe here.
Yeah, and so like you can see here about lock-on stuff. We don't really, a big difference between us is I'm not going to do it because I'll set up, but you can just hit literally any time with it. You don't have to worry about certain spots or locked on or anything like that. Stay in. Oh, I got lucky.
Yeah, so basically the camera and the whatever you would call the sort of the
always ready.
Yeah, so like the brains of the unit's always looking for what would be a shot, and it can discern what is and what isn't off of some good software development.
Yep. And you don't need to have your computer open or anything like that as well. If you just want to go into your garage, hit a bunch of balls, then come back later and look at it, you can go to our shot library on our dashboard, which will give you real-time data from the unit. And that's cloud-based, so you can really just, I can run it on my fridge if I want.
You can run it on your fridge if you want.
As long as there's a web browser, you can see the data coming out of the Nova.
Oh, that's right, because the dashboards ran straight through the website.
That is correct.
You hit a hole-in-one on the Auto Putt Par 3 Tour. No way, Murph. Like today? I'm not surprised, actually. Congrats, Murph. Can't buy anything until someone helps me with the design. We got you, John. We got you. He sent me an email last night. He's talking to me there. Do it. Oh. Get a little hopeful.
Oh, it might roll back.
Just now in the Discord you did? Awesome, Murph. Drinks on Murph tonight. We gotta figure out a good way to send digital drinks. Like, could you DoorDash them? How would you do it?
I think you could do something with Twitch. Twitch has a lot of integrations you could do.
Well, you can send alcohol through Twitch? Is that what you...
I doubt it. I think you could probably send like gifts or something like that. But
oh, yeah.
Sure. No, I don't think you can send alcohol through anything that way.
Digital alcohol. Boom.
Oh, good play. And so like putting too, because my mat, I have like the fiber built grass series, right? So it kind of gets divots and stuff. And right now we kind of limited the hitting area to about 15 inches, just so we can get static numbers on stuff. But we can expand it pretty much all the way out to here, because that's a big request that people have is, I want to putt from a different area I hit.
I would think that would be a huge request, yes.
And then, oh, the touch bar stuff, like you don't have this. This is kind of a thing we're testing. It's for like left-handers, they'll step over it and it'll interfere. So we added swipe to unlock, something kind of familiar from everybody. So to swipe it, you just swipe from left to right, unlock it, touch bar becomes active again, then locks back up. That was from feedback from our left-handed users.
I think that's something that I really admire is that you guys are in your Discord playing golf many nights a week, and you have been prior to even building this unit. That really hasn't changed for you. And like you were just saying, that someone has an idea or feedback that's valid and relevant, you guys are making changes. I hit that poorly. Go. That looked just like I hit it.
Yeah, 'cause we actually use the product. So sounds kind of weird, but we built this to be something we enjoy using. And so that's kind of like the foundation of everything is what do I want if I'm in my garage playing golf or wherever your space is? How do I make that experience the best? And something it's a pleasure to use. And that's kind of where our whole design philosophy and software philosophy comes from is we don't want you thinking about the unit, but we want it to be there and ready for you in case you want to do something with it.
Yeah, John, so like you were saying, as long as the blue dot's on, it's ready. I mean, yeah, and the blue dot goes off when the shot's sent, and it's back on quicker than you could even stage another ball. So in effect, it's always ready. I think it was one night they were trying to hit them as fast as they could possibly hit them. And basically, it just was reading them all faster than GS Pro could take them in because the flight time was too long.
Yeah, we have some of our users, they'll just go out and hit like 40 balls in 5 minutes because they just love to hit real fast and then they go back.
Speed golf.
Those hit the dashboard. So it won't go into GS Pro because it's not ready, but you can hit shots in between all the time.
Yeah, so if you just have the dashboard up and you were looking to get the numbers, then you could hit as many as you want.
Mm-hmm. And there's no setup. Once you connect it to Wi-Fi with our QR code setup, I think that took you like 2 seconds. You know, that's not video quality worthy because, oh, here it is. So simple. Okay, there. Now what?
It was. So like you unbox it, you put your email in and you create a password. That's probably the longest part. And then once that's all done, it just says add a unit and it gives you QR code. You put in your Wi-Fi, whatever the Wi-Fi name is, and then you just hold the QR code down and bam, it's all done. So that was actually really easy.
Yeah, and it stays connected. Like the design behind it was, we intended it for it always to be on. So you just go and do whatever you want with it and it's connected. Or if you need to unplug it and plug it in, there's no setup in between. It'll remember your Wi-Fi credentials, it'll auto connect, and it'll be back ready to go within seconds.
They've got a website. Lars, I've got the website pinged and I've got their Discord pinged. And if you want to hop in their Discord and watch them play golf and ask them questions and see people use it, they're there many nights.
And high handicaps, you may get frustrated because we do pick up a lot of bad shots because of the profile of our unit. So high handicap golfers, we got you. We'll get all your bad shots, but don't hate us for it.
But one of your original, I swear you've talked about it in the past, one of your guys' original thoughts had to do with kids playing too, didn't it?
So we entertained the idea of like a kids mode, right? Because our hitting area is really big. And between what we can see with the cameras and the radar units, there's no reason if we're in a kids mode, it shouldn't fire a shot. So people don't get frustrated, especially young kids, you know, new to golf. They go out there, hit a ball, nothing happens. They're like, okay, Dad, what's this? And so we don't want that to happen. And so we figured out a way to do it. And now it's just integrating it for the ways through the touch bar to put it into kids mode and protect people who want to use GS Pro, you know, so we got ways to make sure we're not sending altered data to GS Pro. All that's in place. So we thought it through in that way.
Because that is a thing. Like my kids have came out. I'm not going to say the launch monitor because I don't. It's not a brand. It's not the launch monitor's fault. It's not designed for it for the kids because one of the units I had, you know, slower swing speeds it wants to ignore because it doesn't believe that that's a swing. And my kid doesn't, you know, at 4 didn't swing it very hard. But for him, it was like all the energy he had. So he would swing and hit it, and it would be like, nope, not a shot. And he'd look at me, and then he'd do it 3 times, and he's like, I don't want to do this anymore, Dad. And he'd just leave, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's the kind of frustration stuff we want to eliminate. And even without kids mode right now, it could fire shots, really bad shots, not a problem. So
and my kids wouldn't care. My kids wouldn't care if it fired the bad one.
Yep.
They just want
want to see something happen.
They want to see the ball move, yeah.
Oh,
they want to push the red button, you know?
You mentioned like, in your videos there's no buttons on it or anything like that as well. That's kind of like our design philosophy itself there is we don't want you worrying about it. It's just there and ready.
Yeah, there's zero like there's I mean there's the touch bar. I guess that's a quote unquote a button maybe, but there's no on and off switch. There's no power button. There's no whatever other. There's just like you look at the unit. It's like okay, what do I do? And you just plug it in, and boom, everything else happens.
No battery either, because that's with electronics, the battery is the component that fails the first. And we're primarily an indoor unit, well, only an indoor unit, unless you're going outside with a generator in the shade or something.
That's my next video. It's playing the Nova while I'm camping. Yeah,
we're just trying to make the whole experience better. Oh, come on.
Oh, almost.
Because I enjoy this aspect of it. I don't play on any of the tours or anything like that. Because for me, I just like to hang out with people. And that's, if I can make the hangout situation smooth where I'm not like, sorry guys, I got to leave the game and reset my connector or all that. Those are things we pay attention to. We want to make it fluid where the experience itself is you just having fun. Something I don't think many launch monitors focus on is the fun aspect.
Not enough. Too many of us get caught up in the is the data real? Is it perfect? Does it look exactly like it looks outside? And that's not to say that this doesn't accomplish that, but your point of fun sort of opposes some of that. I mean, like some of them are so worried about the launch monitors are so worried about the data that when you hit a wild shot, it wants to ignore it because it doesn't want you to think it read it wrong. So it's almost like reserving what it's doing on some of the other LMs. Like I know, like on my MLM2 Pro, it will ignore some slower chip shots because it's not sure it was a chip. And then, you know, it'll have a disconnect or it won't read putts right, or those are some of the biggest challenges with some of the other LMs. And they're inconvenient when you're all playing together and you got to wait on a guy to fix his whole setup.
Yep.
It just kind of like, it ruins his mood more than it does mine, usually when it happens. Oh, go in. Give away a Nova. Oh no. Almost.
Yeah, I agree. And like for like putting and stuff too, like you mentioned slow shots. We have made people play 2-foot gimmies in our whole beta stage to drive people crazy, just to show them that we could do it and do it accurately. We could actually go lower, but 2 foot's the limit inside of GS Pro.
I can verify that they did this. I came into the Discord one night and they're like, we only do 2-foot gimmies and no HLA assist. I'm like, you guys are crazy. But they were testing out and fine-tuning putting.
Yeah. So I think we capped it at 1.5 miles an hour. We can go down to 0.miles an hour or whatever. It's just, okay, the software everybody's playing, 2 foot's the limit, so let's just leave it at that. And there's no putting mode either. So I don't know if I've seen your streams where you try to putt and the putter's not selected and it goes bad. So we don't have that problem. If I wanted to putt off the tee here, I could.
You guys listen. You guys have heard me whine about that. You've heard me go, will murmur and then I go off the side. I'm like, come on, software people. Like, this shouldn't be that hard. This is an if then this is an if then that issue. This is you guys know this. I've like whined about it. And yeah, you're right, because I actually just did it in this round. Lob wedge was selected, but I just putted. And what your software does is it says, I know that was a putt through vision and statistics. And so it doesn't send in any vertical launch angle value, and GS Pro treats it like a putt because it should. So, which is very clever. It's a very clever thing. And I think you guys playing in the sim world every day and being around those of us who whine and complain about our game and our losses, and you guys have learned so much. I just think it's a huge testament.
Yeah, I mean, we're part of it. Like, this is passion for me. I enjoy this. Like, just tell my wife, yeah, I'm hanging out with guys in my garage, babe. So got to have a good experience.
I'm just in my garage watching some guys on camera. Be in a bit, honey. No, I do too. This is one of my favorite places to be, is out with the boys playing golf at night. It was like golf almost became impossible because of the time constraints, and the sim has brought that back for me. And it's hard. It's been hard with with kids and activity and work and all that to actually get golf rounds in, and having a sim in place is kind of
I mean, the community aspect of it is great too. We have a lot of bleed over from your community and our community. Everybody, a bunch of nice people. It's always good to interact with them, see the cool stuff they do. Like, there's one guy in your community, he's building club holders. And I was like, wow, that is absolutely amazing.
He is, and I gotta give him his love here quick while we're talking about it. Check this out. Yeah. Let's see if we can find it. Here. Maybe not.
Hold it.
Let's see if I can get a BZ club holder shot here.
BZ, that was it. Wow, really BZ. Solid looking things.
Come on. You can do it.
Run, 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 run.
You need to create a preset for it. There we go. It kind of works. It doesn't really work. Am I out of batteries? You can't see it. I'm not going to be able to do it, I guess. You see it back there on the wall, everybody? It's way back there on the wall.
OMG. No, there's not, but that's a good idea. We'll figure that out. Wow. There's no reason we can't do that.
Look at BZ's club holder back there. It's missing a few wedges from the current round, but it is an awesome club holder. All right, knock this in.
Oh, good putt.
I've really enjoyed putting on this thing. I think that you have the lower end speeds of putts. So there's something like exponential about speed, I feel, and some of the other LMs I feel are more linear. I feel like I have a hard time hitting the slower putts on the other launch monitors, but yet the longer ones still, so like I would say for shorter, I'm able to hit it between like 1 and 3 mile an hour, much more incrementally with the Nova so far. And just tonight's the first time I've really putted with it. But so it would make me think that maybe it's slower overall. But as I get to my longer putts, the speeds all match the other ones. So like they're matching my Unicore, they're matching my Pro T, they're matching so like, I don't know, the shorter putts feel more makeable right now. I'm not as scared of them. I feel like I can put them in.
Yeah. Part of the thing is Chad is a giant putting nerd. So he eventually said, like, while we're developing this, he's like, I built the best putting simulator ever. Let's just go with that. I'm like, no, we need a little more than just putting.
Sit. I smoked that.
And you could see from the interaction on the turf and everything from the dashboard images from the view, how much the turf really interacts. So in the future, if there's ever software to support it, there's no reason we can't dial in all of those parameters into software saying, hey, here's the turf interaction, here's the vertical launch on your putt, here's all that, because we can track all that. It's just there's no software currently to interpret it. So if you build it, hit us up, guys.
That's so awesome. Is there a demo login where you can see where everything's available on the dashboard? I mean, yeah, I mean, you could see it. Right now, the main data points are available, and you can get, and then we can create other dashboards off of that data. But
so some of our users, they made their own custom dashboards because they just like the different look of it. So all that's possible.
Sit. That was pretty dang good.
And in the future, the dashboard will be where we expand because it's a lot easier to develop web stuff and do it real quick and beta test it out than actually rolling out applications and having people try to download stuff and all that kind. So like, hey, that's our kind of our plan is to throw out new features on the dashboard via mini games, different kind of analytic views or anything like that, and just test them out and see what sticks.
I love a good pie chart. You gotta put pie chart on there.
There's no way that would have stopped.
Whiskey Rich, can it be used outside? It's not built and designed to be used outside now. That doesn't mean it can't. I don't know. They'd probably have a hard time maybe with sun. It's not built for outdoors. It's really built for indoor sim golf, I believe. I'm probably speaking on.
Kind of a rule of thumb we're going by for like people ask this question a lot, like, hey, I hit on a patio outside or something like that. We just say if you can see your projector, you should be able to hit a ball. So some of our users, they play with their garage door open and with the cameras facing the garage door out. So there's light, as long as it's not indirect, that's not a problem. And the good thing is you can look at the dashboard to see, oh, it's not tracking. Okay, there's this in the background. So you can self-diagnose really quick if you have a problem. It's not like a mystery. So you get to see what we see. And we've had people who had giant golf ball pictures behind the unit, and we detected those as a golf ball. We're like, okay, really easy to tell what's wrong here. You got a bunch of pictures of golf balls right where the camera sees.
You're wearing golf ball shoes.
No, we call what we have is like a nuisance engine. So whenever Joe was testing our unit, he had all the stickers for Square and all the other crazy stickers he had. And we were able to add all that to the nuisance engine where it's not a big deal anymore. I think Chad dropped that around Christmas of this year, and he even made like a Christmas tree shape on his club with reflective stickers and hit shots, and it was fun. Let's see how bad that fairway putt.
Going. No.
Oh, I usually chip those. I never know how it's going to come out putting off of the fairway or the rough. I never putt from the rough.
No, I add a little more to it. I usually putt them, but it depends on how far off. Alan, it does need power and it does need Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So if you have a hotspot for your phone, that'll work. That's how I used it a lot while traveling. I just use my hotspot on my phone and then look at the dashboard.
It does do the compute like on the unit, Alan, but it needs somewhere to send it. And so it sends it to the dashboard, and then the dashboard sends it into GS Pro, correct, Taylor?
We can do it that way. So if people want to do cloud gaming, you put GS Pro on a cloud server instead of a computer.
To me,
It'll do it that way. But if you want to do it in your house, we find the quickest route. So if the Nova application's open over the LAN on the PC, it'll go there first instead of asking the cloud to say, hey, where's the data? And we have Bluetooth on the device, but there's a lot of hassles with Bluetooth and disconnects. But if it becomes a big enough thing where people really don't have internet and they want to hit balls, we can turn on Bluetooth to do it that way and cache it. So it's just, Wi-Fi is easy for setup, easy for interaction. And, you know, if you don't have Wi-Fi or power, we're a sim unit for indoor sim golf. So like, I'd love it to be everything it could be, but this is where we're at right now.
So it won't work on my power free, won't work on the Colony. No, gotta have power. I mean, those seem like basic things. All right, Alan, I saw you say focus. I'm gonna try to get better here.
Alan, we've had a few people want to use Awesome Golf. We talked to them before, and if enough people keep asking, we'll integrate with Awesome Golf however they want. They're not as open with connections as, so say, GS Pro or Fitness Golf. Those were basically, hey, here's how we want you to connect. Here you go, and we just did it. But for the other ones, it requires a little more. Could it be used in a commercial setting? Yeah, definitely. There's no reason it couldn't be.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, I think it would be one of the more easy ones to use. You could use the mounting screws and get it mounted into where people wouldn't move it.
Yep.
You can hit right and left on it. Yeah, I think you really could. I mean, there's no reason you couldn't. I thought I gave that last one a good run, Alan. Can you use regular? Do you need marked balls? You can use anything with like a marking on it, anything with something identifiable for the camera, right?
Yeah, and in the future, we're going to add different tracking, but, you know, everybody likes the TP5 Pix balls. Those work. MLM balls work. These Speed Ink balls work. You can line up pretty much any ball to it if you put the logo at it. It's just right now we're only tracking markings on the ball instead of, you know, some people call it dimple tracking or anything like that. But if you want to do an experiment with your own launch monitor, just hit a completely white golf ball and watch what happens. It's a very interesting experiment.
Are you saying that dimple tracking?
Oh, no, I'm not saying anything like that.
You know what's funny is I was in the car the other day. I wonder if I have it still. Yep, I do. I don't know where these came from. I was in my son's bag. That's where we were. We were riding home from the golf course, and I was in my son's bag, and he had a 3-pack sleeve of white golf balls with nothing on them. These are new, never been hit. It's not like the logo's rubbed off. It's like they're just blank. So I should try that with some of my other ones sometime. I haven't done it. Mike in San Diego, welcome to the Bogey Club. Let's go. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the support, man. Taylor, do you integrate with any software that can be used on a mobile device? In other words, as their non-PC, if they don't have a PC, basically. Huh. No, but you could.
Yeah. No problem. Tell me some of that software. We'll talk to them. And if you know it, reach out. There's nothing stopping us. There's no technical limitations on our end on anything like that.
Finally got past the red rope. What you really get, Mike, is you get my appreciation and thanks, and then you get some emojis. So start using those emojis. You get like let's go and 4 and bomb and oh no and hey, hit the 3-wood dummy. You get all those emojis now. I don't have a lot of gatekeeping right now. And then you get respect. You got the little badge by your name now. So thank you for that, man. Appreciate the support. How long will it take me to get it if I buy one tomorrow, it says?
It depends on where you're at in the world, but usually it's either 3 to 5 days in the US. Other countries have different customs. It takes a little longer. I think Canada so far has been the longest time. It took 10 days, and people in Canada were like, that is absolutely amazing. So I guess that's good. And again, we're still doing free shipping. That'll go away, but right now it's delivered to your door, $1,500 US dollars, no matter where you're at in the world. No region restrictions or anything like that either. So that's not what we're about.
In the US, you estimate a 5-day lead time, you said?
Yeah, 3 to 5 days. I get it sometimes in 3, sometimes in 5. You know, if there's a complete emergency and you need it super duper ASAP, I have units here on hand, and I can get you one, whatever you're willing to pay. You want overnight, I can get you there.
For one you have on hand? Yeah.
NBTX, yeah, they won't interfere with each other. So you can use our launch monitor with other launch monitors, other radar, stuff like that. Sometimes the IR stuff will interfere, but you can look on the dashboard and see, like, okay, yeah, they blew out the camera on this. So it's really easy to tell if there's interference or not. And so that's kind of one thing we're happy about. We're waiting for people to do a bunch of comparison videos. Like, of course, we've done it all ourselves, but we'll let the community show it. So it's more people wanting to see that instead of a company saying, yeah, this is the best thing.
I haven't done one yet.
Oh, it's my putt. My bad, dude.
I thought I made it. I was like excited.
Yeah, I saw you hit and I was like, oh, okay.
And then I realized it was me. I was even moving the aimer. Will your hot dog open source roller be hooked up soon?
Is that the Mikey? That will be you. If you want your hot dogs at the turn, let me know. We can figure that out.
He's going to add a hot dog cooker to his Nova. That's what he wants to do.
Oh, that's going away bad. That's bad.
You could just put a microwave out in your sim room.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, microwaves work pretty good for hot dogs. All right, it's on lobwood right now, and I'm just going to putt it. You dare me.
Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't hit it hard enough.
Well, at least it's stuck. Yeah, we don't want people having to worry about changing clubs or anything like that. Like, I'm sure it's good for people who want to track their club statistics and stuff like that, but eventually we'll figure something out if people want that too.
Good night, Whiskey Rich. Good night, Whiskey Rich's wife. See you next time. Oh, go in.
I don't agree with those bounce physics from that flag.
I don't either. Actually one of my biggest. Will you fix that? Can Nova fix that?
Unfortunately not.
Get in there. Let's go.
Oh, good putt. And like you mentioned in your stream about the button mapping and stuff like that. So kind of in the future, what we would want is, hey, this is triple touch bar configuration. Let me download it, and then the Nova will be like that same profile. So we're thinking that'd probably be the coolest way to do it. instead of having people trying to tweak it. I mean, if you want to tweak it, you can, but we're thinking about the profile sharing of setups, especially for different.
I think that would be brilliant, because inevitably we all go through in our sims, we all like try these different things. Many of us have tried the same series of things. We're like, well, for me, like I started with a certain tee I was using, and then I was like, those aren't great, so I used the next tee, and then those aren't, and then I went through like 6 tees, but somebody already like figured that out, right? And you find that with OBS setups, you find that with different, all kinds of things. So I think if there's going to be somebody that figures out like a great touch bar configuration, it would be awesome to be able to share it, because I know I share like my voice attack files. I've shared some OBS scenes with people. That would be a really cool feature.
Yeah, and so I love OBS. I love messing with that. I guess I could turn on my swing cameras. I don't know if you clipped me out from that on my stream, so if I turn them on, I don't think they can see. But if you ever want to watch, I could walk you through my OBS setup on my stream, and I'll show you how I have my swing cameras set up. And it's just, you can see here, I can putt. One thing that's neat, you don't have to actually use a microphone. So the Nova sends a signal out to either OBS or Kinovia or whatever you guys want to create. We'll send out a signal that says, hey, a shot was taken, and then it could trigger the replay cameras for you without the hassle of microphones.
Mine are right.
Man, I'm pulling everything today.
Let's see if mine work. I tried to quickly set these up with the Nova. I think they work.
Too hard again.
This is the second hardest hole on the course, and the first hardest hole is this hole the first time you play it from the other yardage.
Hey, I'm out of the danger zone at least.
I think mine work. So if I think I can show it, and if I can't, then you can, but I was messing with the triggers on these, but basically the Nova is integrated to trigger my swing cams. So it actually triggers off of the Nova signal if I set these up right. I don't know that I did. We'll find out. Oh, I clicked off of GS Pro. 1 second. Oh.
Yeah, that's something. I use Moonlight, so I don't have to keep my gaming PC in there. And so that's something great that Nova can do as well. You just run the application on whatever computer is running GS Pro, and it works. Oh.
Did my swing replay? It didn't work, did it? I don't have it set up right.
Oh, I'm in the rough. Not going to putt. Man, I just need to hit that forfeit button.
Why is that?
A double bogey here, huh? We got more holes, more hole-in-one chances.
We got 9 more chances at an ace.
Well, hey, let's do this every week. I think this would be a fun thing.
Every week, hole-in-one. One of these days we're going to get one. Swing cam. In theory, it should be working. Would it work on a putt?
Yeah, it works on putts.
Yeah, it should work on a putt. I think I screwed mine up the other night, is what I think I did. I have one little setting I need to switch, I think.
Yeah, so if you look at my stream, this is just me putting.
Ow. I was actually, need to try to make that ace. All right, I'm gonna put mine away. We'll go back to you.
Yeah, I left it in the corner. Yeah, you can see the putt in the replay. There we go. Oh, I shanked that so bad. Here you go. Here's a live replay of a shank.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah, that's something. I love it. I'm a nerd about all this stuff, and so for me, a DIY situation is really cool because I like to tinker with my sim, kind of like a home theater type of thing, you know. Always
Uh-huh.
little things to do.
There we go. I just modified it. So now does your replay pop up when you swing?
I have it set to always be on top,
Oh,
but
because
you could have it time out and then
but
come back or
it's
anything.
gone now though, right?
Oh no, I turned it off. Here, I'll turn it back on for you. There you go. And I have two, but here you go. I'll just give you a DTL. There you go. There's that putt.
Careful with that last letter. So is swing replay triggers off of the action on the Nova, so like how a lot of people, if you've done Canovia setups before, they were done off of microphones. And a lot of the automations I currently use are done off of visual cues in games. And I use visual cues to basically logically determine if a shot was hit. With the Nova, you can set up the automation so that when the shot's being sent from the Nova, that itself triggers the swing replay start and stop, which makes it very consistent, so you know you're going to capture the video replay at the correct time.
Or any other automations as well that you want scene switching in OBS, you want different actions and stuff like that. That's all possible for it too.
Step it up, give Triple Bogey the business. I know it was asked, but what new data points are coming, and do you have a timeline, a roadmap for them?
So the next data point will be club head speed. No exact, I'm not going to be able to give you a hard date on that, but it's coming. It's something we promised to people. It'll come. Just we want to perfect it. We're not making data points for data points. We want to actually make sure they're reliable, repeatable. Instead of, you know, we could have just come out and say, hey, here's every data point ever possible, and it could just all be made up. And so we don't want to do that.
I gotta get a hole in one. Just a little off. Have you thought about creating some sort of extension interface so that these can be easily shared from your website?
What?
So have you thought, and I think that'd be like an app market is how I view that question. So have you thought about making some sort of extension interface so that they can be shared through your website? So like say somebody builds something that does something, is there a place where that could be like shared?
I mean, we could put that on our website, and that's definitely there. We just want people to build stuff. So one thing about developing an API is you don't build it till you know how people want to use it, because we could build something and then nobody would like it. So we're just waiting on people to come up to us with ideas and feature requests, and then we'll structure our API around that.
One of the cool things I think you have mentioned has been the cloud gaming thing. So what's really cool is it can send the shot data to the dashboard, which is technically like any web browser. So you could have the GS Pro running on any other PC anywhere, and it can find and send that data, get in the hole, to that PC. So you can essentially, instead of buying a gaming PC, you could go to a cloud server PC that already has a GPU in it that you don't even own, and install your virtual machine on that online, pay rent on that computer, and basically just stream the video feed back into your sim. And this would be talking to that cloud computer while you play. So you wouldn't even need to own a computer. Isn't that correct?
That is correct. And so I did that while I was traveling and we were showing off the Nova to people. I would have a cloud PC using Shadow PC, and I just keep my Nova application on there and run GS Pro on it. And wherever the Nova application is logged in as that user, then your Nova will send data to that instance. So I was able to just have an iPad with GS Pro running because I'm streaming from that virtual machine to the iPad and hit balls wherever I was at.
Yeah, the iPad essentially. Ow.
Oh.
All right, I got a little closer, Alan.
Yep, that's correct. Outdoors, there's not going to be a new version with club head data or anything like that. We have it. I've showed it to Joe. I'll work on Triple with it too to see his feel because he's pretty dialed in on his numbers. And I'll give him a behind the scenes peek at what we can see and maybe get some input from him, like what he would like to see. But no hardware change. It's all software.
It's all turning images into numbers. It's all, and that's what all of them are doing. And then obviously data from radar as well, I imagine, is valuable for Clubhead.
Yep.
The Nova Marketplace. Yeah, Sash. Yeah, I think that would be a thing for sure. Eventually.
That'd be great too, especially for creators, Hey, if you're at the top of the marketplace, maybe we could integrate it into the dashboard where it's just another tab on the dashboard. We've had people build ranges and stuff like that too. So that's like a big request we have. But if we build a range and we give different numbers from the software that the game, say GS Pro, for example, because we don't have their exact algorithm, people are going to complain. So we're just not entering that fight yet. We'll let the community do it.
I can see some use for a range, outside of the GS Pro, inside of a dashboard, but at the same time, 99% of the time, on the other devices I have that have quote unquote ranges, I can't remember the last time I used them. Not to say they don't have a use, but I find myself in the GS Pro one the most.
Yeah, that's because it's the software you're playing, right?
Right.
You want to know how your shots react in that software.
Correct. Because on every range you plug into, the number will be different because the algorithm is different. So it's not that the launch monitor reads the data differently. It's that the data produces a different flight in everyone's software. Unless they're stealing each other's algorithms, then they would be the exact same. But it'd be hard to get it exactly the same as someone else's.
Unless it's open. So that's another idea.
Yeah.
We thought about is, hey, we could probably just throw up on our GitHub an algorithm and just let everybody go at it with hopefully the community will say this is the standard algorithm, everyone else incorporate it.
How cool would that be? Oh, I wanted that, Alan. Keep thinking about Alan. You said I wasn't trying. I'm trying. Okay? MBTX, are you down in Texas? I feel like MBTX is in Dallas. Runs a sim center. Maybe it's Houston. I forget. San Diego. San Antonio. Have I picked every Texas city yet? I know San Diego's not.
every metropolis.
I think he's in San Diego, if I remember right. My memory's not great, but I've had a time remembering all my kids' names. I call them all the wrong ones.
Oh, this is going to break bad. One more. One more. Getting greedy.
Yeah, so for right and left-handers, you just flip over to the other side of the unit.
Yeah, so for right and left-handers, you just stand, left-handers just stand over it, swing that way.
Like you have an alignment stick down there. Let me see your left hand. You got a left-handed club in The Sims you can show people, or what? Let's see your left-handed
No,
shot.
I'm not trying to embarrass and hurt myself.
No. I had a blindfold shot once. That was wild. I don't know how
I
they
think I
talked.
actually saw that.
That was around the Christmas stream time. We were having some good times back then. I feel like this Christmas will be the same. We'll bring out the blindfold at Christmas again. Break, 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 break. Okay. Yes, sir, in New Braunfels. See, I eventually picked it. New Braunfels is near San Antonio. I just had to like spin up the old slow mind.
We're out of Dallas, so you ever make it this way, let me know. We can hang out.
Get in the hole. Nice putt.
Thank you.
All right, 37. I feel like this is holeable. This is hole-inable. It's still so hard. It's hard to chip in, but it can be done. All right, 37.
Oh.
A circle.
Yep, circle.
4 hybrids south of Houston. Okay. We got a lot of Texas in here.
Oh, I had the line. It's just short.
South of Houston's like, what, Galveston, Texas City, and then there's a lot of other things south as well. Curious the time to switch between shots? Well, GS Pro would carry your handedness in the profile, so it should switch to that handedness of player.
No, we don't care. You don't have to mess with that. If you want to, because of offset or anything like that, you can, but you don't have to change handedness or anything in GS Pro.
It doesn't affect the data.
Correct. We have a lot of guys who are customers, they're using it left and right-handed. That was one of their biggest thing is they got tired of moving the unit around when their buddies came over. And they didn't have the requirements for overhead or the funds. And so they just play like that, left and right-handed, no problems.
Would the accuracy be affected due to the heel being possibly in front of the cameras?
Yep, we get asked that question a lot. We put in a lot of work for that. You're good.
The big dog, I'm south of Houston. Yeah, big dog, you're south of everything in the entire world, for that matter. Big dog's basically in Antarctica. And if he's south of Houston like you're currently in the States, big dog, then you better let me know, because I'll come see you. I'm not making it to New Zealand anytime soon, so I could commit to going south of Houston. Big dog just sliding into my DMs here. I'm south of Houston. I didn't even notice that's who it was that said it at first.
No.
Triple Threat Golf, nice match. I ran into a freight train triple threat. It was a little bit of shock and awe at the end of that thing. I thought I had him like right where I wanted him, up 2, with 3 to play, and I don't even feel like I collapsed necessarily. He made a 40-footer on 17 and hit it in the gimme circle on 18. Just impressive, man. I'm happy for him. So Kevin is one of the guys that in our league, I see his name up on the Triple Bogey Golf leaderboard each week, and I've got to know him. Obviously, never met in real life, but it's just fun to see people or get to know people in the community and compete with them. Oh, I know I didn't aim enough. That was my own fault. Shoot. Touch bars.
They're only here for the holes in one. We know.
I know. Auto putt might be the way to do this one.
That's not a bad idea.
Ben, I know you talked about how big the hitting area is. Are the dimensions available online? They are available online. I would say it's bigger than even the drawing is, because like I hit from way out here and it reads it still. But there are some more optimal places, and they've got a little map they drew. Maybe Taylor can speak to that. But I mean, it's about as big as my hitting strip. So.
Yeah, it's a really big area, and we don't want people focusing on ball placement because, again, that kind of takes away from the experience. You don't want to have a red dot you always have to put it in, or like a 2-inch square. You pretty much throw it down and hit.
I made a joke the other night about throwing the match so I could just stream the finals. That was probably a little my insecurity just making a pre-excuse. But yeah, yeah, that's what I did for hybrid. No, I mean, Kevin just played well. Come on. Honestly, he didn't play very well at the beginning. He didn't like give me much of a fight at the beginning. It was you know, it was just kind of ho-hum at the beginning, and then he went and put a triple bogey shirt on, and he went birdie, birdie, birdie finish. It's all over. He played well the back nine. He really did. Yep. He did, and when you get to the semifinals, there's no match that you're not thinking. Like by the time you're in the semifinals, it's like, okay, I probably could lose this. Very, very easily could lose this. You have a lot of respect for the guy, for all the guys that you play. So, BBelz won his match on the last hole by hitting it into the gimme circle, and Kevin won his match on the last hole hitting it in the gimme circle. And those two will play each other in the finals. It'll be fun to watch. And whenever they figure out a time, I'm going to stream it. Get up there. We got one more chance at it here.
Yep.
One more chance at the hole-in-one.
For this week. Let's keep doing this.
For this week, we'll give this away. We'll do it until we give it away, huh?
Yeah.
Taylor's like, 2 years later. No, no, I got faith. Got it. How is the funding for open launch? That's an interesting question.
How is the funding? It's funding. You want to fund it? Hit me up. What's up? All right. Yeah. I mean,
it's all self-funded, really, right? You guys built it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's self-funded.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was not a bad effort, but
All right. I have faith in this shot. Let's do it. I'm feeling it. Short.
If you're buying something, it's a concern for some people. I get what you're saying. OMG, like, it is the company, like when you're buying something, you know, are they in it for the long haul? I get what you're saying. You have something newer, and so you're just saying, like, you know, are you guys about to run out of money tomorrow and there'll never be any software development again? No, that's not the case.
Yeah. No, I mean, we're a startup. Like, we're a startup company, and we're just growing.
Yep.
Basically, you run the risk for that for any company nowadays anyway.
I absolutely just admire the heck out of it. I think it's really cool to see you guys doing it. I think your heart and your intentions, the journey, it's been well documented. It's all in the right place.
Yep. We're
And I
open
just,
as much as we can.
I just kind of envy it. I just kind of, it's like, man, that'd be a cool journey to be on. I'm sure there's been a lot of ups and downs and different things that nobody would ever know, but
no, whenever you get your documentary channel out, let's do it. We can do like
I actually mentioned to that. You remember? I said I'd love to do one. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, we do behind the LM.
Behind the LM.
There you go.
I want at least like 2 guys that I have to mask out with, like, put their voices on to tell some inside story.
Oh, get the little voice changer.
Yeah.
Shadows over them.
I am anonymous. I'm gonna go there. I think that's. My putting, I just pulled it when I knew I couldn't. All right.
Great round. It was fun, and look forward to it next week or whenever you want. I'll be here. Maybe we have some special guests come on.
It'd be fun. So I think next week we do this again. We got to give away that Nova, and maybe we get a couple of 2-3 people in, and we do auto putt. It'll go way quicker, and then it'll be like rapid fire. So there'll be, instead of having 36 shots at a hole-in-one, we'll have 3 or 4 guys. There'll be 75 shots at the hole-in-one.
That sounds good.
I think it'd be great. Well, thank you, Taylor. Super excited. If you haven't watched the Nova video on my channel, watch it, like it. There's so many comments. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. And then go bug those guys in the Nova channel. They wouldn't call it bugging them at all. And if anything, you'll make some good friends, learn some things about the launch monitor, and maybe you'll find yourself with a Nova soon.
Yep. I'll be over there after this, so if you want to come play or ask more questions, I'll be there. Thanks
Sounds
again,
good.
Ben.
Thanks, Taylor.
Later, everyone.
More to come. See you guys. Have a good night.
See ya. You too.
Everybody in the chat, I hope you enjoyed it tonight. We got beat. We got beat by Kevin. Mad respect to Kevin. I'm excited for the BBelz Kevin finals match in the Triple Bogey match play. Super cool. For Hybrid Golf, Oobsy, OMG, thanks for hanging around. Thanks for asking questions. I just think that's great when you do. There's a lot of people, it's like being in a classroom, right? Raise your hand because someone else is thinking it. There's a lot of people that are just watching, maybe hanging out on the couch, watching the stream, that have those same questions but didn't get the chance to ask them. So thank you for doing that. We're going to do this again. I think we'll try to do it weekly. See if we can't give away one of these units. P. Mathis, Triple Threat Golf, Oobsy. My excitement is just ramping up. Yeti did say yes, I think. But I can't wait. Big Dog in New Zealand, good to see you again. I got your text about streaming, Big Dog. I'd love to, so let's line that up. Oobsy, let's get a stream together too. So, oh, and Dave Cox, we got to get one together as well. Outdoors, good to meet you today. Outdoors, met you in the Discord. Hope to see a bunch more of you. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you probably tomorrow night or the next, because BZ and I got to get our scramble round in. So thanks everybody. Have a good night.